Everybody, this is Dr. Brett Brimhall here in Arizona. I had somebody ask me today, what is the difference between a prebiotic, postbiotic, and a probiotic? Well, so here's what I want to describe. We're in this Final Four era, right? We're in basketball. So you have the prebiotic, you have the probiotic, and you have the postbiotic. So think of it this way. The prebiotic is kind of the learning stage. So basically, you need prebiotics for your probiotics to grow on, and your probiotics, if your gut works right, will produce postbiotics. So think about prebiotics as the soil, right? The soil that the good bacteria need to have in order to produce probiotics. So if you have bad soil, so prebiotics would be something like the fiber that you eat, what's called Jerusalem artichoke. So the fiber and the things that the good bacteria need, and the soil that they live in, and to be able to do their job and to live. Because if you take probiotics and they aren't able to live and survive and actually start a colony or a culture, they can't do their job. And so yes, you need probiotics, but you also need prebiotics. I remember my dad years ago when he formulated, he'd always say he'd put prebiotics with the probiotics so that they actually get established and do the job that they need to do. So that's your difference. So prebiotic, think of the soil that your body, that your gut needs to have in order for the seeds to grow, which would be the probiotics. And then the postbiotics are the vegetables that are actually made from the probiotics. So probiotics actually, when they get established, they do things that produce what's called postbiotics. So for instance, B vitamins. So B vitamins that are produced by our good bacteria, known as probiotics, are considered postbiotic. Hydrogen peroxide, so basically things that kill bad bacteria, that helps you kill like parasites and fungus. That's considered a postbiotic. So you've got to have all three. So here's the hard part. So if you've ever been on antibiotics, even 5 days, 7 days, there's some research shows up to 2 years before your colon gets back to doing the job it used to do, just from a short stint of antibiotics. And that damages not only the good culture, but also the environment which they live in, especially if you've been on like multiple rounds of antibiotics. So if you're not eating like very much of a plant-based diet, you don't have prebiotics. So plant-based diet's why there's so many people that are like for that, is that plant-based diet is going to give you a lot of the prebiotics. Fermented foods are kind of the probiotics. That's the bacteria that you need to have, and that's what allows your body to have the acidophilus, bifidus, those type of things. So if you don't eat fermented foods, you're not really getting probiotics. And the postbiotic is you can actually take some of these things. A beta glucan is considered a postbiotic, but these are the things your bacteria produce. So you need your fiber, you need your probiotics, and you need your postbiotics. So if you're not having a healthy colon, you're not getting any of that, which is going to lead to pretty much any condition you can deal with. The Chinese say that all disease begins in the gut, and that's because if you can't digest, assimilate, or eliminate, you're going to suffer. So there's a kind of quick rundown of prebiotic, postbiotics, and probiotics, and then think that, like you're saying, if your gut doesn't function well, you can't function well. So hope you guys find this helpful. Let me know, and happy to share more with you. So if you're looking for products that are helpful, that consider that you might need a combination of products, or products that have those kind of built in. Sometimes you'll see probiotics with prebiotics. A lot of times I'll use actually a prebiotic with fiber, and then the probiotics will have to get the good postbiotics. There are times where postbiotics are super beneficial, like I use a wellness immune type drink that has probiotic built into it, because when somebody's lifetime already have immune system problems and gut problems, I want to get that started. Hopefully that helps. Talk to you guys later.